In the heart of Pictou County, there's a cheesecake baker who's making waves at the local farmers market. Her journey from a home kitchen to the bustling market has been a delightful adventure filled with family traditions and a touch of luck. Let's meet the cheesecake extraordinaire behind Baked and Boujee and hear her story.
Baking has been a family thing for a long time, so lots of memories of my mom and my grandmother baking. I have a very big family. We used to do all kinds of big family events, and it was always somebody in the kitchen. There was always somebody in the kitchen at my house, making lots of different things.
Baking is more than a passion for her. It's a cherished family tradition that goes back generations. With fond memories of her mother and grandmother baking in a bustling kitchen, it was only natural that she developed a keen interest in the art of baking. Despite taking different paths, including childcare and travel, baking remained a constant calling in her life.
It is baked and bougie or bust. This is, my partner's a stay-at-home dad now.
Nice.
So it's baked and bougie all day, every day.
Nice.
Yes, indeed. Baked and Boujee is not just a side gig. It's a full-time commitment. Her partner has taken on the role of a stay-at-home dad, allowing her to focus entirely on her baking venture. It's a dream come true for both of them, a partnership that feels like winning the lottery.
So we're opening just up across from the new Glasgow, or the Needs over on McDonald Street.
Yeah.
And it's a building that Jamie McGilfrey is renovating, so it's all gutted right now. We just got walls a couple days ago. And so, I'm opening with Sassy Sweet Cups. She does like cupcakes and cakes and things like that. And so we're opening up together hopefully the middle of September. Yeah, Sassy started here quite a bit before me. I just started at the market in April.
Okay.
April was my first one, yeah.
Our cheesecake aficionado joined the scene in April, making her delicious mark one slice at a time.
It would be a game changer, and I mean, I love the tent, like the dome now as it is. I love the height of the ceiling, and the light is so nice, and it's just, I don't know, it's just, you kind of feel like you're outside, but you're not outside, but it's just such good energy, and so I can just imagine what the new building would look like, and mean not just for me, but for other vendors as well. Like I know that I'm not the only one doing this full time. And so I know that probably as winter is coming up, people are starting to worry. It's like, what's that going to look like for the market and things like that. So to be able to generate your own income year round would be a game changer for myself and the whole community.
Transitioning from a seasonal dome to a year-round structure is a game changer, not only for her, but for the entire vendor community. The new Glasgow Farmers Market, with its unique ambiance and positive energy, provides a special place for the community to connect. Having a year-round setup will be transformative for her and fellow vendors who rely on the market as their livelihood.
The 17 trips back and forth but that's the other thing too, is the new building would have more space for vendors that are like me that are looking for a kitchen. When I was looking for a kitchen to rent, it was nearly impossible to find one. I think I called every cafe and restaurant in New Glasgow to find somewhere to rent, and it was crazy. It was really hard, but the new building would have more space for opportunity for other vendors that need a kitchen and things like that. So it would be huge.
The new building promises a solution by offering more space for vendors in search of a kitchen, creating opportunities for culinary entrepreneurs.
Yeah, I do all my baking here, and then everything gets stored overnight, and then I bring it to the market the next day, bring it over. I love it. It's such a sweet little setup. I come down, and there's nobody here, and there's Bluetooth in there, so I just put my music on, and it's just my own little space, and it's nice. Like, I've come to, like, this kind of feels like my second home now, because I feel like I'm here, like, all the time.
Nice.
Yes, She bakes right here at the market. The market setup allows her to prepare her delectable cheesecakes on site, ensuring freshness and quality. It's her sanctuary, a space where she can lose herself in the joy of baking.
Yeah, usually around like 11:30 or so, and there's a couple people that are here around like 8:45 every every Saturday. Yeah. It was my mom's idea. Yeah, like it was totally random. So my friend, who's also a stay-at-home mom, she was talking about how her maternity leave was coming up soon. She's like, I really don't want to go back to work. I want to stay home with the babies, but I need to, contribute some money. So she started doing royal ice sugar cookies, and I was like so inspired by that because she has 3 kids and I only have 1. So I was like, okay, if she can have 3 kids and like all these dogs and husband and house and everything, and she can do it, I'm gonna give it a go. And I was talking to my mom about it, and my mom and I had always wanted to do like a little cupcake kind of bakery kind of thing like that, and so I was thinking about cupcakes, and then my mom was just like, what about cheesecake? And I was like, yeah, cheesecake. And so I made my first cake. My first cheesecake was my first ever cheesecake in January.
What?
Yeah, yeah, it was crazy. I had no idea that I had just like a hidden talent for cheesecake. I had no idea. And so, yeah, I just sliced it up and gave some to like my neighbors and things like that. And my neighbor put it on the Picto Rant and Rave. And it was truly almost overnight that my calendar was just full of orders. Like, it was crazy. Yeah, it was crazy. Well, you cannot sell cheesecake from your house. You need a permit.
Really?
Yes, as I found out when someone reported me to the department.
You got reported?
Yes. The cheesecake police came for me. No. Yes. I got the email from the Department of Health that said, we've had a complaint that you're selling cheesecake from your house. And so I had to shut down. And once I understood more about it, it makes sense. Like, there's cream cheese and eggs and things like that, so they need to be stored at proper temperature. I've worked in food for a long, long time, so I've always kind of followed those guidelines anyway, but I still understand. So I shut her all down, and it was literally, so I used to do what I do now, where people can vote on their flavors and then pick up their slice. I used to do it out of my trunk in Sobeys parking lot.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, right. So people would come on Friday nights to pick up their cheesecake slices, and I got this email, excuse me, the night before I was supposed to hand out all these cheesecake slices, so I had to post that I couldn't do pickup that night, and things were on pause, and by then it was too big to just stop. Like, there was no way I was letting that go, because it was like I had already had...
basically selling drugs out of your trunk.
Pretty much, yeah. I was like slinging cheesecake out of my trunk, yeah. But it's great now, though, because that's kind of like a little inside joke with like my like OG customers. Right. Like, they're like, oh yeah, back in the Sobeys parking lot days. Like, yeah, so anyway, so I just kind of, it was a lot of hoops to jump through and things like that, but it was worth it. So that's how I ended up at the market, because that was kind of my only option, but it worked out for, like, I love this. Saturday is my favorite day of the week.
With passion, perseverance, and a dash of serendipity, Baked and Boujee has become a beloved fixture at the New Glasgow Farmers Market. Her journey is a testament to the power of following one's passion and the sweet success that can come from it. So next time you're at the market, don't miss out on the chance to savor one of her delectable cheesecakes. It's an experience you won't want to miss.